What up, y'all? I don't feel like holding my phone, so hopefully y'all can hear me. Anyway, y'all remember that episode of Boondocks when Grandpa was smoking weed? Oh man, not only is that my favorite episode of Boondocks, but I need y'all to remember this one scene because it has a lot to do with what we finna talk about today. Well, tonight, really. But anyway, y'all remember when Grandpa was standing on business and about to go to, let me do that so it can focus on my shit right here. Alright, I guess that shit ain't finna work. Let's try to raise that a little bit, just a little bit. Anyway, hopefully that shit look decent. Anyway, remember when he was going out to go protest and Huey ass must have said, "Granddad, what's more important, us or weed?" And he said, "Weed." and Riley ass said, "Dang, he didn't even think about it." Now, y'all may think that that was a horrible thing or that was unreasonable, but listen, G, listen. I honestly, and before I say this, if y'all haven't watched the episode, stop right now. A lot of people said in the video, if you ever watch this video, stop right now. No. What the context, you need the context before you finish watching this. You have my permission to stop watching this shit and go. It's on YouTube. It always is. I feel like if they ever take that shit down, that shit always come back because I've always been able to find that shit. And I'm sure y'all got like Hulu or whatever the fuck Boondocks streaming shit come on. But anyway, so y'all should also keep in mind in that episode, Grandpa, and it was concluded by the end of the episode that there was nothing else in his life, especially like consumption wise, that was healthy for him, that made him a more remember the part of the episode when Huey was like, "What have you been taking? All of the prescription drugs that you have, none of the side effects are making you a calmer, more adjusted person." Message. So yeah, it may seem bad, but I need y'all to understand, and this has to do with the whole empathy and empath shit. Please listen. I really don't be caring about shit. Nothing in my life has served me in the way that weed has. Like nothing. I have really sat down and thought about this. I've been smoking for like over half my life. I've been smoking for as long as I've been working. No, not true. I started working when I was 15. I started smoking when I was 16. But damn near that's, you feel me? Man, G, there are gonna be people who don't understand, they don't empathize with what I'm saying. They're gonna be like, "Boy, yo ass is basically a cluck, but like the weed version or whatever." Listen, I don't need people to empathize with me because empathy isn't real. It's not. Literally, for all y'all that play video games and know comics and shit like that, y'all remember X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy? The little alien-looking shorty, that was a superpower. My bad, bro. I'm just out here recording my video and shit. Don't mind me. But anyway, Jean Grey also, that superpower that she has is called empathy. Because the best you can do as a human being is have consideration and communication. And also just general respect. But I feel like at the basis, you should have communication and consideration. Because it's going to be certain things that people got going on in their life that first of all, you're not them. You can never empathize. If you look at the definition of empathy, it means to be able to feel how somebody else is feeling. If I'm not you, I can't do that. But definitely if you have a totally different life than the person in question. So For those of y'all who are wondering, by the way, what happened to your video where you was naked in the tub? Yeah, that's the thing. When I posted that video, I was not being considerate. I was not being respectful, and the communication, for example, that the person, in question that I was, speaking so aggressively about, that person said this would have been a better conversation one-on-one, and I took the shit to YouTube. Funny on, so like, once again, referencing Boondocks, this nigga took it to YouTube. But anyway, yeah, hey, this weed, by the way, side note, this shit is that TLC, boy. In other words, this shit creep. Yeah, just creeping on that. Bro, I was smoking this shit, and I was just like, why I don't feel, I was like, oh. But, yeah. Like, if y'all did see the other video that I deleted, I finally made it to Michigan, and your boy, Illinois is so down bad. I was able to get 2 decent quality ounces. Like, I don't remember the count. It was like 11 or 12 gummies, all 200 milligrams. I was able to get like 11 or 12 pre-rolls, the majority of which, only one of them was not infused. All the rest of them was infused. And I got some RSO for $80 after taxes. $80. Pathetic, Illinois. Come on. $80. Oh, and I got a free tray fin. I forgot to mention that. And he threw in an extra so I got that's why I had an infused pre-roll, because he threw in an extra pre-roll, an extra tray fin, and a motherfucking gummy rope, also 200 milligrams. Excuse me. Hey y'all, I need some motherfucking what you call that shit? Crowd participation, but what's the YouTube term? Engagement. Get in the comments, type $80. Nah, for real, type some shit. Hey, you know what y'all should do? I hope I don't. I'm gonna try to remember this at the end of the video to say this, because I'm taking up too much time. But anyway, let's get back to the whole empathy and all of that shit, right? So, yeah. The reason I was angry, though, with this person is because I expected this person to understand how significant this shit was to me. This person, honestly speaking, was not being considerate of me. And I was not able to consider a certain thing that this person told me. I don't know if this person wants to share this, wants me to share this, but basically, and I'll be not very specific, but the person basically said that they didn't mean it, so to speak. Like they didn't mean it, and I was just like I can't empathize with that, and because I don't know, I just you know what I'm saying. But I can be considerate of this person after this person communicates like, hey, you know, certain shit happens and I don't mean it. And it's like, yeah, so moving forward, in order to preserve the relationship I have with you, what I'm gonna have to do is not do a lot of the moves and shit that I want to do. I'm going to have to do alone, period. But especially I can't do them with you. And it's no harm, no foul. Like, we live in the same house. If you ever want to hang out with me, you can just, hey, you downstairs, and we can spark up. But y'all, I will move my shit, but I wish y'all could see this beautiful baby boy I have next to me. Can y'all see? Look at my baby. Anyway, I wanted to show fully my bike, but this baby boy is Going on 2.5 years. Oh, precious baby. Been getting me out of all the Jimmy Jams. You feel me? Been just with me. I've been really... So like me, I'm a mover and a fucking shaker. And some people are not gonna empathize with that. Some people, you know, they're gonna be like, well, I don't do all that ripping and running shit. You know what I'm saying? And then me, I'm not gonna empathize with that, because what the fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? But it's not even not trying to be on no disrespectful shit. It's more so just like, you can't just consider. It's not just about considering other people. It's about considering yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need to get in tune with your number one star player. But anyway, yeah, man. Like, that's really what it is. And I know I should stop doing this, talking shit about people, but I really want one of the people who maybe I want a particular person to watch all of my videos, but especially this video right here, because one of the main reasons I felt so hurt about what happened and why I went nutso on the last video that I deleted is because I just feel like for 2.5 years, I feel like people don't give a fuck about weed like that. Like, even people who smoke weed or who smoke weed a lot, they don't perceive weed the same way as I do, because they have other shit that I don't have. They have other addictions. They have other people. They have community. You feel me? They have shit that I don't really have. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, weed has, like Kid Cudi said, marijuana got my back. Yeah, always had my back. Yeah, always had my back. Hey, always had my back. Hey, marijuana got my back. Yeah. Whoa. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. He said, never left me lonely. It's gonna be okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, trust me, it's gonna be okay. You feel me? That's the weed talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go listen to that shit if y'all ain't heard that shit. That's called Marijuana by Kid Cudi. Marijuana by Kid Cudi on the Men on the Moon 2. Legend of Mr. Yeah, Legend. Is that the Legend of Mr. Rager? Yeah. Anyway, I feel like for 2.5 years, people been dragging their ass or just not concerned about me going to Michigan, because, like I said, they could be blowing big blunts, big joints. So they don't have the same connection to, like, weed is very, very important to me. So at the very least, if you love me, be considerate of that. You don't have to empathize with me. You can't. Some people literally can't even smoke. That shit be beating their ass. You know what I'm saying? Some people really be with the weed. The weed be smacking y'all ass. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Man. One of the people who was supposed to take me to Michigan, who offered it multiple times, we have not talked to each other. I ended up blocking this person and all type of shit, because I'm just like, man, you're inconsiderate. Which this person was. This person thought that I was being inconsiderate of them, when the entire point is that I was being considerate of them, which is the whole reason I wore a mask. And no one to this day knows it was me. And no one to this day associates you with me. And you have taken 0 L from this at all. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You still work in the industry that you work in, the industry that I've been. It's crazy. All this shit has been going on for 2.5 years. I've been trying to get into the cannabis dispensary industry for 2.5 fucking years. It's kind of pathetic, honestly. It's actually 3. Wait a minute. 2023. No, it's actually been just like 2 years, but just like a little over 2 years. Maybe not 2.5, definitely not 3. But yeah, like, the irony is I wouldn't have had to do that if you would have been considerate enough to keep your word and take me to Michigan. Isn't that so funny? But yeah, and I know somebody's probably watching this like, don't nobody owe you nothing. Yeah, I didn't say that they did. But if you're a motherfucker in my life that is considerate of me, consider that a lot of the reasons I'd be crashing out, and you've thrown, well, I won't say thrown me under the bus, but you've done some fuck shit that got in the way of me being able to smoke before. Cause you wanted to go find some squares. That wasn't considerate. So, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta be more considerate. We don't have to empathize, because that's not possible. We're not fucking Marvel characters. But yeah, like, just be considerate. God damn. Like, can you try?